Hi, my name is Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and this evening I'm joined by
Hey, Bob.
and we're just finished playing Kemet, which is a dudes on the map game, I think is what they call them. So essentially you have a faction, so in this case I might be yellow, and you have a certain starting region. So I kind of started, if you like, in this city over here, and then gradually you expand out across the map trying to conquer territory. But it's the first person to 8 victory points, or possibly 10 depending on how long a game you want, is the winner. So it's all about trying to get victory points. Now on your turn, you have a series of these kind of actions. So you have these discs here, and you would put one of these on one of these actions. So I could put it on a move action, for example, which lets me move my troops. So I could move these to an adjacent region. And if you look at the board, the regions are quite interesting. It means the 5 sort of player cities, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, are actually much closer to each other than they appear. You kind of hop over the harbours, but otherwise you can't cross over the rivers. So from here, for example, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, or I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can actually get a long way. Things are much closer than they appear, which is quite important. Although, as you start, you can only move 1 space, but there are various ways to increase treatment as you go through the game. You can recruit on your next turn round. You can put one on here and recruit units. The currency of the game are these prayer points, so you kind of spend for each prayer that you spend. You get to recruit units into one of your home cities, so that's how you're going to get more units. You may have noticed there were these big pyramids all over the board. You can go here to upgrade your pyramid. You see you've got different levels. In fact, these have all been fully upgraded, but they'd sort of start potentially at 1, and then you can spend, so it costs you 2 prayer points to upgrade to level 2, 3 to upgrade to level 3, etc. Why do they matter? Well, because another action you can take is buying power tiles, either white, red or blue ones. And at the start of the game there's quite a lot of these, but a lot of them have been bought. You can see various players have bought them. So there's the white, red and blue ones, but you can only buy ones if you have the matching pyramid. So for example, if I have a level 3 pyramid, I can buy anything up to a level 3 power tile. So there are costs at the top left here. So these are the ones that cost 2, these cost 3. There were some level 4 ones, you can see there's the red level 4 one here. But you couldn't buy a level 4 tile unless you had the appropriate pyramid to the appropriate level. So you kind of pay the cost, and they're like technology tiles and do all kinds of different things. So some things will help you in battle. So this does an extra wound, for example. Some helps you like with defending. So some of these, you can see these ones help you when you're recruiting. This gives you an extra fighting power when you're defending. Some of them help you with resources. So this gets you extra sort of prayer points when you win a battle. So there's all kinds of different things, but crucially, there are also some of these tiles that give you the creatures. And when you buy a tile with a creature, it kind of comes on potentially in your city, and then you can see there's various creatures all over the board here. But they're going to help you in battle. Each creature does a slightly different thing. So this one, for example, gives you 2 strength in battle, and does 2 wounds when you fight, and also gives your troops an extra movement if they're with this particular scorpion. So you kind of take the tile, and then whenever this army's moving around, it gets the bonus of the scorpion. You can also just pray. The final action here would be to increase your prayer points by 2, because you need that obviously to do most of the other actions. So how do you actually get victory points? How do you win the game? Well, there's various different things you can do. So you can try and conquer these temples at the side here. If you control 2 of these at the end of the round, then you're going to get a victory point there. These are also the temples here. And incidentally, they're also giving you an income of prayer points, so you kind of want to hold those for that reason as well. If you manage to get a pyramid up to level 4, that gives you a VP as well. You can also potentially sacrifice some units to the gods in this place over here. That gets you VPs. But the main way you're getting VPs is by attacking each other. So if you move your troops into someone else's region, you have these battle cards. So you're picking 2 of them. Each time one of them gets discarded, and then you pick another one to play. And when you play it, it adds a certain strength at the top left, and then will potentially do wounds. So your starting strength is just the number of units you have. So if I've got 3 and then I add another 3, I would have 6. The defender picks a card to play, they add it to there. And the winner, if you're attacking, will get a VP. If you're defending and you win, you don't really get anything. So it's very much, the game encourages you to attack. You keep wanting to attack and get VPs as often as you can, because 8, 9 or 10 VPs is not really a lot of points. After the battle though, this will kill that many of your opposing units, unless they have a card like this one, which the shields will actually stop your units being killed potentially. So sometimes you see some cards have got higher strength, but don't necessarily protect a unit. So there's interesting decisions when you're playing the cards as to which ones you play. So yeah, you run around trying to control the different areas, trying to attack people as much as possible to get the VPs, and the first person to 8 or 10, depending on how long you want to play, is the winner. What do we think?
I liked it. It was more about stopping other people winning than winning yourself. I like the fact that all the little guys are different. Everyone's different in different colours, and the animals are really cool. Got my snake.
Okay, A-Bomb?
Yeah, it's a good area control fighter game. If you like area control fighter games, it's a good one. The only thing is, you must be someone who likes to attack. If you're the one who likes to, well, I'm going to do a bit of turtle, I'm going to sit back, get my points here and there, this really isn't the game for you, because the only way to win is to be aggressive. You basically go in there, you see any weakness at all, you attack, and then you take all your people off, ready to summon them again and send them out to fight. It's all based around this, you can't defend. So as long as you're happy, attack, 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 and that sort of style of game, yeah, it's great, it's really good fun. The miniatures, I think, are wonderful. The board's pretty good as well. I love the fact that everything's quite close, it's all very balanced. Yeah, it's a good game.
Chantal?
I hate dudes on the maps games for the reason that you can get crushed, turn 2 and be completely out of it and just sit back and wait for the game to end 4 hours later. This one, it's fast paced, it's very quick, and also, even if you get attacked all the time, you can still attack back. And you can recover, and there is a tech tree also, which gives you wacky powers. So it's short, it's fast, it's also like, as long as you keep a bunch of 5 guys at all time, you'll do well and you can recover. So it's amazing, it's really good fun, and it's really a short game, so that's pretty cool.
Rating?
A solid 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it 8 as well.
Okay.
Yep, 8.
I really like this one. I like dudes on the map games generally, but as Chantal says, they can definitely have their issues, and this one solves the issues really nicely. You can't be in a bad position in this one because you're effectively equidistant from every other player, and everything you really want to go for. Movement is really, really well done. It's so clever. I really like the tech tree, as they say, with all the different powers. The creatures really add to that. They provide great presence on the board, but it doesn't take too long. It's not punishing if you lose. You don't want to leave 1 or 2 guys left on the map because they're just a target and everyone will come and attack them for an easy victory and an easy victory point. So what you can do after a battle is you can just withdraw your units and you get prayer points for them. So it lets you regroup very easily. As I say, it just doesn't feel punishing like many games can feel when you lose a combat. So I think they've ticked so many boxes. I think they've done a fantastic job with this one. I think I'd be on an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, thanks very much for watching. That was Kemet.